Hey, 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 how is everyone? Welcome to the Leaders Lounge. I am Dawn Marie Morris, the Chief Training Officer of the World Class Training Institute and the curator of where you are right now, the Leaders Lounge. And before we go any further, make sure to subscribe to our channel because this is the place, especially for leaders, both seasoned and emerging, to come and get all of the goodness that you need to be successful and to be ready for your teams, for your leaders. If you're a leader, you still may have a senior level leader, or you may have a C suite leader to whom you are reporting, and you want to be ready with all of the quote unquote arsenal that you need to be successful in your role as a leader. So go ahead and subscribe right now to our channel because every week we give you some new information that is just going to make good, great, and great outstanding in terms of making you the best leader you can possibly be. So now that we've got that out of the way, my latest book is Unpacking Agape, the 7 Languages of Intentional Leadership. I always say that language is best demonstrated by behavior because I can tell you I love you, but if I do not show you, you probably should not believe me because it is love in action that actually matters. And of course, agape is about servant or sacrificial leadership, or servant or sacrificial love, I should say. And as a leader, we have to demonstrate servant or sacrificial care and concern for our team members. So this book is first of all going to help you with understanding the 7 behaviors that you demonstrate as a sacrificial leader. And then the second thing that it's going to do for you is it is going to help especially new leaders understand the individual contributor mindset versus that of what I call a 3D or intentional leader. And even if you're not emerging, sometimes people who are mid-level or senior level leaders forget that being a leader is beyond just giving an order or telling someone that they must be somewhere or do something and not really sharing the why behind it, or not really aligning the vision to the what. And a 3D leader takes time to not only share what the ask is, but fills in the blank for their team members with why this matters to the outcome of a task or a project. And so this book is going to help you to be able to do that more effectively, efficiently, and to create a better relationship between you and your team members. So please make sure to go pick that up at worldclasstraining.net/agape. That's worldclasstraining.net/agape. And you see it back there as well. So please run and grab that. And of course, we train intentional leadership, which is our 6-session cohort, to organizations. So please call us, reach out to us for that. You can connect to us on the website for us to come and facilitate that program that helps leaders with everything related to building the right vision with your teams, learning how to delegate effectively, handling conflicts better, emotional resilience, helping you to also develop your collaborative nature with your teams. It's so important to go beyond positional power into personal power. And that happens when leaders decide and are trained, frankly, on how to be more collaborative with their team. So that's a part of this training as well. So it's an amazing time over several weeks that the leaders are able to spend together, growing and building their leadership acumen as well as their personal power as it relates to being a good relational leader. So go check that out as well. Now, let's get into our content today because we got some good stuff that we are talking about. And it is so vital for anyone who's looking to move into a promotion to get a higher level job. And particularly when you're in corporate America and you're looking to move up, it's often into a manager role or a director role or an executive level role. And oftentimes the thought is, well, I've been doing the work, so I should naturally be the person who is going to get this position. But oops, no, that is not the case, because when you are being looked at for promotion, it's not just about the work that you're doing. It's about whether or not what you are doing creates the right vision in the person who is hiring you's mindset, that you will be suitable and a good fit, and you have the bandwidth, frankly, not just tactically but emotionally, to handle the next level. And so when you're talking about interviewing for promotion, it is something that is different than even when you interview to initially get into the organization. And it's vital that people who are looking to be promoted train for the interview so that they are ready. You are ready, not just for the position, because you may, again, tactically be ready for the position, but you have to be ready first to have the language and have the scenarios and have the demonstrated emotional intelligence to be able to have whoever your recruiter is or your hiring manager, or if you're even going to be interviewing with the person who is going to be your new director, your new leader, you have to be able to move in a way where in their minds they're saying, yes, not only can you do that job well, the current job, but you have, as they say, the stuff that is made to help you be successful at this next level. And that is why training for your promotion interview is so necessary. It's so necessary. I'm going to hide this for a moment because I want to get into it. So coming up next week, we have a program called Priming for Promotion that you can register for at worldclasstraining.net/grow. That's worldclasstraining.net/grow. And this program is so important because what happens is, I'm just going to make this a scroll right quick so that you all can see this across the bottom of the ticker. Yeah, you all can just register for that. So as I'm talking, if something I say resonates with you, where you say, hey, yes, I have to be a part of this, or I know someone who is looking to be promoted, they're nervous about their interview, or they're not sure that they have the data that they need in order to prove up their worth at the next level, then make sure to send them to worldclasstraining.net/grow. We have about 4 spots remaining for next Monday, which is President's Day. So please make sure to go and register for that right now. But I'm going to go through, just so everybody knows, some of the ways that you can be promotion proof through training and preparing for the interview. Please do not go into an interview for your promotion and you have not prepared or gotten ready for what is in front of you. Again, it doesn't even matter that you have done well so far. That has helped you to be in a place to get the interview, but you have to be prepared with the with the good, so to speak, to prove up that you are ready for the next level. And so let me just go through a few things that interviewers are looking for and that we'll be able to help you with for your promotion interview. The first thing is that promotions reward those who reduce risk. So when you're thinking about going in for your promotion, again, you are likely thinking about moving up to some type of manager or director level role, senior level role. And in order to do that, you have to be able to prove to your either your hiring manager or the person who may be your next boss that if they bring you into their department, their group, their team, that you are somebody who's going to help reduce risk. Now, how do you do that? Or what does that even mean? Reducing risk means that when you are in a manager role, you are there to reduce risk related to unexpected or unanticipated costs. You are there to reduce risk related to employees who are not happy and who leave the company, because frankly, when employees leave the company, that costs money. You are there to reduce risk related to lack of productivity or lack of if you're in a sales arena, or lack of revenue that you're bringing into the organization. So when you are thinking about your promotion interview, it's going to be necessary for you, even if that is not the specific question asked, to be able to prove up how your past work has positioned you for your future work, where you are going to be able to help reduce risk in the company in one or all of the areas that I've named. How does this help? Well, the higher up you go in the company, the more it's about strategy, the less it's about your day-to-day tactical work. So if you are somebody who's able to reduce risk as a leader in the company, then you are someone who has demonstrated that you have a good mind for strategic thinking. And I would even bring into that interview, just sharing a little bit of what we're going to go into at Priming for Promotion, of how you may have looked at how some things are happening currently, and how by some of the things that you're proposing to do in your role as a leader, you will be able to help reduce that risk. So you want to think about some things you've seen. Maybe I'm just going to go. I used to work for Dick's Sporting Goods. So I may think about some ways that I have seen people either stocking shelves or handling customers that could leave us open for risk related to theft or risk related to lost sales. So then I would, in my interview, if I'm looking to become a store manager there or become a director there, talk about how, based on what I've seen from how we're stocking or helping customers, I would do this, or this differently, so that we are reducing the risk of theft, or we're reducing the risk of lost customers by how we're handling our situations. So you see, that way they can even see that you haven't just been head down working on your tasks, but you have been forward thinking about how you can make good great and great outstanding. All right, next one. Prepared candidates are better self-advocates. If you go in because you have trained for your interview, it's just like running a race. When you have, and I used to be a sprinter, so the more I was able to prepare for the sprint by frankly doing some 400s, doing some 800s, and doing some 200s. 200s are a sprint, but still I ran hundreds. Then when I get into running the race that I need to run, I have better endurance because I have been practicing. When I train for the race and I get in the blocks and I practice just the start, right? That way, when I get in the race, I'm ready for the start because I practiced. When you have trained for your promotion, you are better able to advocate for yourself because you have taken time in a concentrated arena to put together your skills, your strengths, your critical thoughts related to how you can make the organization better. And then you are able to, no matter the question, advocate for yourself based on the arsenal of information that you have put in your head, put on your notebooks, and been ready and able to communicate to your next level boss or your recruiting manager. So when you prepare, you become a better advocate for yourself. And then you shouldn't assume also that your boss automatically knows everything that you've been doing, or the next level person knows everything that you've been doing. So if you have taken training time and taken time with yourself to sit down and say, what have been my accomplishments that have made this organization better, then you are able to share that with them. And again, talk about, based on what I've seen happen over the last 6 months in this department, or as we're having departmental conversations with another department, I would even take in there, I've put together this little plan that I think is going to help us to be better in working with them going forward. And once I have the role, I will be able to implement that because I already have a great relationship with Sam in that department. Advocating for yourself because you have been prepared beyond just doing the work day in and day out. Third one, you attack the invisible bear, which are other internal candidates. When you are promoting or seeking to be promoted from within, you have to consider that there are other internal candidates who have had the same opportunity to have a purview of what's going on in the organization that you have. But what's going to be the difference maker? The difference maker can be that you have trained for this interview and they have not. It's just like two great runners, again, because I've been a runner, two great runners, both of them probably have the capability to run a great race, but the difference maker often comes down to the one who has trained versus the one who has not. So by you taking time to train and prepare for your promotion interview, you are going to separate yourself from the pack. Not only that, they may have internal promotes, and then they may have, or internal promotion candidates, and they may have even thought about hiring from outside. So now you got two groups that you're fighting against, right? Or two groups that you're vying against, I should say, for this position. You want to be ready, aim, fire. Last thing, and this one is kind of a play off of, for those people who are familiar with Deion Sanders, he says, if you look good, you feel good. If you feel good, you play good. And if you play good, they pay good. And so I've taken that and said, if you prepare well, you feel good. And if you feel good, you play good. And if you play good, they pay good. So the more prepared you are going in the interview, the better you feel when you walk in that door. Whether it's one person you're interviewing with or a group of people you're interviewing with, Either way, you're like, I'm ready because I'm prepared for the moment. So by you preparing, you feel better walking in the door. You play good, which means that you are ready for whatever question they ask. And not only are you ready to answer the direct question, but you're ready to align that with how you individually are going to be able to utilize your skill set organically to help them reduce risk and to help advocate for how you will make the whole organization better by them making you their choice. And when you do that, then the pay will come for you. The pay will come for you. And you have more leverage because we'll get into this during priming for promotion. But when they make you an offer for your promotion, understand that there's always a range. There's always a range. So you already are in the company. They've now offered you the next level up. They're not going to get rid of you. So now let's play for more pay. And we'll talk about exactly how to do that when you all register for priming for promotion, because we want to help you advance to the next level. Don't sleep on this. Do not sleep on this training. You will be so happy that you took the time for your President's Day to not just sit around and eat bonbons, but you took the time to prepare for your next level. All right, so everybody, please make sure that you go ahead right now and register for priming for promotion at worldclasstraining.net/grow. It is happening again, President's Day at 1:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. So you can get up a little later, come on, grab something to eat, and then come to this training. You will be so happy that you did. Register right now at worldclasstraining.net/grow. Worldclasstraining.net/grow. It is scrolling across the bottom of the screen for you. And then always know that at the World Class Training Institute, again, we specialize in holding training programs for organizations. We come and deliver the training directly to you in a live interactive format that is not only enjoyable, but is educational, and it helps you and your leaders to be your best personal and professional selves. So worldclasstraining.net has all of that information for you. We are here to help you be better, because at the World Class Training Institute, when you are better, we are absolutely better. So until next time, make sure you register, take care, and we'll see you soon. Bye.